Hey Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and this is my fiber web where we talk about cross stitch and sometimes knitting. I have both for you today. If you are new here, I usually film these updates about every 2 weeks, and this time it has been almost a month, which I know because I only update the date on this little calendar box when I film, and it was set still to April 8th, so that was my last video, I think. So I'm going to share some whips, new starts. I have a couple finishes, and I had two different Stitchy friends send me like little boxes of Stitchy kindness, so I will share those with you as well. And first, before we get into that, I did do a giveaway on my last video. It was for the remaining floss and the pattern in this Precious Moments kit, and right before this video I did draw a winner. I wasn't sure how many people would be interested in this, but 10 people did enter the giveaway, and the winner was Heather Anderson 5668. So congratulations, Heather. If you could either message me on Instagram or email me, my email address is in the description box below, and let me know your mailing address so I can get that out to you. Also, I'm going to do a couple new giveaways today because I hit 3,000 subscribers a few videos ago, but the numbers kind of go up and down, so I didn't want to do a celebration before I was sure that we were like gonna stay above 3K, and we are there now. So I have a couple more charts to give away today. Let's do the first one right now. The first one is Spring Quaker by Lila Studio. So I have this project as a whip, but I decided to buy the PDF just to make it a little bit easier for me because I was having some trouble just following the paper pattern. So I bought the paper pattern and I bought the PDF, and I'm going to give away this paper pattern. So if you are interested in winning this Spring Quaker by Lila Studio, please use this number 422 in your comment. You don't have to put the 0, just 422. And that will enter you. Make sure you are 18 or older so you can legally give me your mailing address. Don't use the word like free or giveaway or win or any of that stuff. And just give me a comment with 422 in there somewhere. Okay, so it has been, like I said, longer than usual in between videos, and I have a loose system where whenever I work on something, I put it into this like tote bin that I have. So we're just going to go through and see what's in there today because I honestly don't remember. I wasn't keeping super good track of what I was doing in my spreadsheet, so we're just going to go through the bin, and then I'll do the Stitchy kindness at the end. So let's get started. The first thing in this stack in the box is my Nature's Journey by Sprouting Lupine, which is in the, or Lupine, sorry. This is in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. It's coming out over the course of this year in 4 different parts for the 4 seasons. So this is spring, and I've showed this to you before. For a while I was just trying to put like a strand or 2 in every day. And I am stitching mine 1/2 on this 40 count pewter linen by Picture This Plus. So I have a rough goal to get this spring section finished before the summer solstice so that I can start the summer portion then, but if I don't get it completely done, summer's over here I think, and this is the edge, so I will still be able to get a start on summer. So there's my first whip. Yeah, I've been really enjoying working on this. I had trouble getting started on it with this first flower, but it's been going really well since then. I really like working on this one. Okay, next I have a knitting project. We're just going to go all wonky today because that's what's next in this. So I have here a sweater that I have been working on for many years, off and on. It is called the Porty Pullover. It is by Gudrun Johnston, who is the Shetland trader. And I have had the yoke of this sweater done for like 5 years, I don't know. And the body is just forever stockinette. So I take this to like Reed's baseball games and other things, it's easy to work on without thinking about it because it's just a straight tube of stockinette until it's long enough. So right now, like, here is where the underarm is, and this is how much of the body I've knit, and I'm getting close to the point where I want to start the like hem, but I need an inch or two more at least before I get there. Right now it's it would be sort of cropped in length. So this is knit. Oh, I'm showing you the back. The yoke was knit in a bunch of different scrap yarn, and the main color, this brown, is a Magpie Fibers. I think it's domestic fingering, which I think that base is discontinued, but it is a superwash merino base, which surprised me because it does not feel like your typical fingering weight superwash merino. It feels like I think they might have used a different method to do the superwash than normal, because it doesn't feel like a superwash merino to me. But anyway, I've made some progress on that. I'm hoping to, after another game or two, baseball game, be able to start the cuff on that, and then I'll just have the sleeves left to go. And since we're talking about knitting, I will show you this guy. I shared this. Oh, I have floss. I don't know what that goes to. Okay. I decided to make this project one day, and I was like sharing my progress throughout the day on Instagram. This is called the Emotional Support Chicken. And here is what mine looks like. So I still have to attach this last sort of diamond shaped portion, which closes up his belly. And I almost was able to finish him in one day, but stuffing was bothering me. So I was just stuffing him using polyfill, and the polyfill that I have is white, and my stitches are loose enough up in the head especially that you could see the stuffing through my stitches. So I considered trying to get some like black, they make like gray black fiber fill. I considered trying to get that, and then I saw somewhere someone suggested using like a black nylon and stuffing that and putting it inside. So that's what I started to do, and it looks way better. But I just got frustrated trying to make the stuffing work, so I haven't touched it since that first day. But yeah, I did the worsted weight version. You can use different weights of yarn to make your chicken larger or smaller. This is like the original, the OG size. He's about 13 inches from beak to tail. And this was also just scrap yarn. I'm pretty sure this color is a Malabrigo base, and I'm not sure about this one because it did not have a label in my stash. I just grabbed it. I think I might have used both of these colors to make a hat, and they were the leftovers at some point. So that is Emotional Support Chicken. I don't remember the name of the designer. I will hopefully have put that on the screen already. And then one more knitting thing real quick. I finished my Minecraft socks. So these were the project that I was doing for I Love Books and Sock Knitting Knit Along by Earth Tones Girl. And I finished both the book and the socks before May 1st. So I believe the knit along went from March 1st to May 1st. And I got both things done. These were actually a huge headache because at some point in like this part of the first sock, I started doing the pattern wrong. And I think I talked about this last time. So when I realized it, like I didn't realize it till I started the second sock and was a couple inches down. So when I realized it, I ripped the first sock back to where I started making the mistake and reknit it, and then I redid the whole second sock because also I had the wrong number of stitches in the cuff, so it was just completely wrong. But I got down to the heel flap on the second sock and then realized I was still doing it wrong. Like, I was knitting this pattern closer to what the pattern called for, but it was still wrong. So I ripped back to the cuff and redid the second sock so it would be correct, and then I just switched to doing it wrong at the same spot that I started doing it wrong on the first. So in other words, the two socks match each other and they're both wrong in the same way, because that's how my brain works. But they're done and they fit and they're cozy, and it is an easy stitch pattern. However, I will say this is I believe it's a free pattern, and there are some errors in the heel. Like there are some parts where it tells you where to place the marker for the beginning of round, and then it's very clear, if you've knit a sock before, that the designer changed their mind about where the beginning of the round is, because if you keep it where it is, the instructions don't make any sense. So I would not recommend this pattern if it's your first time ever knitting socks, is my point. Like, make sure you're comfortable with doing like the heel flap and gusset, or whatever heel you like, before diving into this. Okay. Alright, back to stitching. So this next one that I'm going to show you is a chart that I designed myself based on a series of books. I have just floss stuck everywhere. So I also had shared about this on Instagram, that I was going to create like a sampler style chart that's much bigger than the ones that I've designed so far. And I was very excited to get it started, but then I don't know, I set it aside, and I haven't been feeling like working on it. So I'll just show you where it is so far. I'm not going to show you the whole pattern because I want some of it to be a surprise. But this is my start. I am calling this the Otherlands Sampler, and it is based on the series of books about Emily Wilde. So the first one is called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, I think. Yeah, so I had just finished reading the newest book, and I just felt like designing something to go along with that. So this is truer to the color of the fabric. It is like a nice, not grassy green, I don't know what you would call it, foresty green. Let's see, do I know what this fabric is? I'm not sure. I had a bunch of green fabrics pulled from my stash, and I also ordered a couple new ones, and this is the one I went with. I think it's called Pickled, maybe? Is this Pickled? I don't know. I can double check if you'd like to know. But that's my start. So the border has bluebells and mushrooms, and we have a giant fox with a saddle. Okay. What else do we have in here? Okay, next I have my Wings of Spring stitch along, which is a currently ongoing like mystery stitch along from Velvet Pony Designs on Etsy, who is Pony Stitches on Instagram, and I am caught up. So the third part of this just came out on Saturday, and I worked on it Saturday and Sunday and got it done. So these two are the new ones. And actually, I don't know if you've seen it. You probably haven't seen it since this second part came out either. So I'm doing this all as called for, except this light blue color, which is used in the flowers and a couple other places. I did not have the called for color in my stash, so I just found a close color. And I'm doing this 2/2 on this fabric, which is like a sky blue. I don't remember what the fabric is called. Again, if you'd like to know, just ask and I will look it up. It's an even weave. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. This stitching on this piece is very, it goes very quickly for me. Michelle of Bendy Stitches is also working on this, and she posted on Instagram one day that this is like a color completer's dream. And I think that that is exactly why I love this so much, because I totally agree, and I love color completing. It's like super satisfying and keeps me motivated. So yeah, there is Wings of Spring. Okay, what else do we have in here? Okay. Sorry, everything is mixed up in here. So I have a finish now. This is here by Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery. So I think last time I showed this to you, I was about halfway done, and I finished it up. This is 2/2 on this mystery linen. I think it's a 28 count. Yeah, this was easy to stitch. and I think it's very pretty. I'm happy with the finish. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking about making a little like ornament style finish. I haven't really done that before, so we'll see. It will just go into my box of finished things that aren't fully finished. Alright. That goes with something I already showed you. Oh, okay. Next, I think one day I just felt... Oh, no, I remember. Someone finished this. Someone shared this on Instagram, a finish of this. So, I don't remember who it was, but I got mine out to work on it. This is Woodland Babies Dimensions. And I already had the frog done, and I had worked my way down to this turtle. But this time when I worked on it, I finished the turtle up. And I am, as you can see, doing the back stitch as I go. There are a couple French knots, like there's a French knot for the frog's eye, and I think maybe one for the turtle's eye, and I'm not doing those right now. And this is, the deer is like laying right here, so I think I did a few more stitches into the deer as well. And I'm using all the kit materials for this. Yeah, and my original plan was to try to do like one animal every month or something like that, even though some of them are tiny and some of them are huge. So far I've got 2 tiny animals done, and I don't know, I don't even remember when I started this, a long time ago. So this just comes out when I feel like it. But I love it. It's so sweet and cute and fun to work on. This is another one of the older kits where the Aida is not crunchy at all. It's like very nice to work with. Okay, next we have one of my Halloween pieces that I started last October. At the beginning of the year, I had a plan to try and work on all of these throughout the year. I mean, I'm going to work on all of them in October no matter what. But that plan sort of went away. However, this is getting very close to a finish. So I pulled it out again to see if I could get it done. And I didn't quite, but look how good it looks. This one is also at the point where I can color complete now because I have enough things in there that I can count to where I need to be without going too far. So I think I only have like 3 or 4 colors left to finish, and a lot of it is in this frame that goes around, and I think like this sword still needs some stuff. I think there are supposed to be candles up here. These things need to be finished. My owl's still missing, but he's very close. So maybe in June I will pull this out again and get it finished up. Oh, did I even say this is what we do in the shadows? Okay. This is what we do in the shadows. It is a Tuscan Cardinal pattern, which is Lindsay Swearingen, that I got on, I have a digital version of this. I don't know if she has an Etsy shop or she has her own website, but I have stitched some of her stuff from her books, the Creepy Cross Stitch and Magical Cross Stitch books. This is just like a standalone pattern. Okay. And it's on black Aida, 2/1. Okay. This is one of my favorite project bags. I don't usually show them, but this is a ragtag quilt art bag that you can see is quilted, and I just love this wildflower panel. And this is my spring Quaker. So I got this out. I started this last year for Alex of Alex Stitch's birthday. And I got it out on her birthday this year, which was in April. Or I worked on it maybe the day before. So all I had done was some of the stuff in this corner, so everything that's not brown is new. So the words and the little butterfly and the heart and the beginning of that flower. Those are all new. And I don't think I had this motif done either, so I finished that up. I think I just worked on it for a day. And this is on 40 count vintage country mocha, so it is 1/2 using the called for. I think I have all the called for over dyes for this, and I think it uses a few DMC as well. Then I have another finish for you. This is a round robin. This is the Incredible Ink Circles round robin that I am doing. This is Alicia's piece. I've been done with this for a little while, and I'm supposed to send it on, but I wanted to show it to you first. So this is Half the Fun by Ink Circles. Make sure I'm holding it up the right way. So Alicia had stitched, I think you can see there's 2 different colors for the main color, and Alicia had it mapped out where she wanted the 2 different colors. So she did this top section with the red like accent color, and then I did this portion and I made my rocket ship this purpley blue. It's a Night Stalker's Calling floss. I think most of them are Night Stalker's Calling, which I had never used before, and this floss was so fun. It's like what am I trying to say? It's not like a slowly variegated, like go from this, like fade from this color to this color. It's more like a speckled yarn where like each stitch is a different color as you're working through it. So that was really fun to stitch up. And yeah, I think I maybe mentioned before that this chart gave me some trouble. I counted some things wrong. I had to like frog and redo the airplane in the bottom. And I don't know why, but like cutting this chart into 4 pieces this way was like breaking my brain. So I had to double check, triple check, quadruple check to make sure that I stitched my whole section and didn't go into somebody else's, but I think I have it correct. So I will be sending this on, now that I've shown it to you, I'm going to send it on to the next stitcher. Today, tomorrow, I'm going to get it in the mail. And this is Alicia's project bag. I've showed this before too, but it's so cute. I'm going to show it again with the hippos. Okay. Alright, and then I have a new start. So on Alex's birthday this year, I started this, A Quaker Dwelling by Kathy Barrick. So I believe for the Sal you could do any Kathy Barrick pattern with Quakers or a house on it, which is a lot of them, turns out. But this was the one that Alex was going to do, and so I had this in stash already and decided to join her. And I am really excited about the fabric that I picked for this. This is a Kaylee Tent Stitch fabric called Elemental Fire. It's an 18 count Aida. And I'm putting my house on here. So obviously I did this first motif on Alex's birthday, which is the top corner. So the house is going to sit down here, like the base of it will be down in the darker part, and then these colors will be fading up, and I think it's going to be so cool. I was a little bit worried about the house because I thought at first that like the mortar between the bricks might just be the fabric, but it's not. It's actually stitched. So my house should look perfectly fine. And I think the black, I'm just using 310 for the Quakers. So the chart calls for like the DMC 500, 501, 502 for these Quakers, but I'm just going to do them all in 310. And then I'll do the house. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do for the house, but I wanted mine to look more like a haunted house sort of situation, a little more spooky. So I might change the colors. I might do like a gradient of gray and black instead of the green for the house, but I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I have a ways to go if I do the Quakers first. But yeah, I love this chart. I was very happy that Alex picked it, and I am super excited to see how it ends up looking on this fabric. So this is from Kaylee Tent Stitch, the sewing shop. And yeah, I was waiting for the perfect project for it, and I think that I found it. Okay, what else do I have to show you? What is this? I think this might, no, there's two. Okay, I think I have two more cross-stitch projects to show you, and then I think everything else is going to be Stitchy Kindness. So let me do another giveaway real quick. I have assembly required by ink circles. I did a giveaway for this in a previous video, but the person who won never claimed it. So I'm going to do another giveaway. You can use the word assembly in a comment to enter this. The rules are the same as what I said before. And this is a variegated DMC, which is the called for this chart, so I'm going to give you what I have left. I'm not 100% sure if it's enough to do the whole chart, depending on what count you use and whether you do one strand or two, but I think it'll at least get you close. So I will send you the chart and the fabric. So to enter, again, just use the word assembly. Okay, so the next thing I have to show you is my moon phase bell pull, which is a stitch along that I am doing on the full moons this year with Stephanie from Cross Stitch the Globe and Megan the Wide-Eyed Stitcher and Amy from Amy Loves Toads. So I started this on the full moon in January, and every month, Stephanie and I both did, and every month we're doing like a 12th of the pattern. We both started at the bottom. So I think I lied to you last time. I said the trees were done, but I still had like part of this tree to go. So this time I finished that up. I got the first of the moon phases in, and I put all these little stars and brought the border up on both sides. This is on Mystic Fabrics Night Sky Brandy, it says. It is a 32 count Lugana that is very opalescent, which I think you can actually see in the camera on this one. So yes, I am very happy with this, and we'll be pulling this out again soon when the full moon comes around this month. Okay, last cross stitch project that I have to show you is another finish, but I didn't finish this one. This is my round robin from the Carolyn Manning bouquet collection round robin that I started. So I'm doing two groups for this, so I have two different pieces. This is this is Honeybee Haven, obviously by Carolyn Manning, and I got this back completed from Natasha. Natasha was the last one to work on this, so I did 1/4 of this, and then Justine, the Shaky Stitcher, did a quarter, and Brittany, who is Brittany on Instagram, did a quarter, and then Natasha from Britches Get Stitches did the last. So it is done. This is on, I don't know if it's 14 or 16 count Ada. I don't remember. I think this is also Kaylee Tent Stitch Ada. It's either Kaylee Tent Stitch or it's Witch's Garden Crafts. So, if you're curious, I can let you know. But yes, it is purpley gray, the fabric, and I am so happy with this finish. The color is getting a little washed out because it's so sunny out today. But, yes, I'm very excited about this. I'm thinking about making this into, like, a pillow. I saw, there's, some people have done that with, like, the Carolyn Manning Shooting Star collection. They just have made, like, big, like, couch cushion size pillows. So I think I might do that with this. I think that might be more fun than framing it. We'll see. But yes, I'm so happy to have this back. This one was really fun to work on, and this is actually the project that Rebecca from Beck Stitches Everything picked in my other round robin. So I have hers right now as well, and I need to work on that. I started it, but I have not worked on it since my last video. Okay. Oh, one more. Duh. Okay. So for May, I decided to try to do Monogamous May this year. I'm doing like Monogamish because as you saw, I already worked on Wings of Spring this weekend. But that is the only project that I have worked on this month aside from this full coverage that I'm about to show you, which is right here. Okay. So I have shown you this before. This is one of my oldest whips. And it was in timeout for quite a while because I found out after purchasing it and getting a pretty good start on it that it was based on AI generated art that, like, it was not was not made clear in the pattern, so I didn't know that when I bought it, and it was sort of like right when that trend of using AI generated art to make cross stitch patterns started. So like it was a new concept. I wasn't aware, I wasn't looking for it, I didn't know. So once I found out, I put this in like the UFO pile for quite a while, and I just decided within the last few months that I actually do want to finish it. Since buying this chart, I have not bought anything else from that company, and I am much more careful to look out for stuff that is based on AI art, because I personally don't want to support that. If you don't mind, then that's fine. I mean, everyone can make their own decision, but I did decide I want to finish this. So I am doing a Monogamous May with this piece. I've worked on this every day. I think I actually pulled it out at the end of April, and I was having a lot of fun just for a couple days and decided to try and see if I could keep it going throughout May. So at that time, I used the Stitch Pal app on my phone to calculate where I was and how many stitches I would need if I wanted to finish it by the end of the month. And at that point, I needed about 1,400 stitches a day, and these are tent stitch. So this is 2/1 tent stitch. I think this is 28 count easy guide. So that's only like 700 cross stitches a day, which is doable for me usually. So I decided to give it a shot, and I have been working on this so much that I'm already down to only needing like 1,200 stitches a day for the rest of the month to finish this. So I think I'm going to actually be able to finish it. And I'm going to talk about it for a little while because I've been obsessed with it. So the first thing that I did when I pulled it out was I decided to finish the first 2 pages. So they were mostly done, but I just I had been stitching like cross country, so I decided to fill in the pages, and I was going like just finding the next empty box and then taking that strand as far as I could within that page, and then I would park it in the page next to it or below it. So that's how I completed the first 3 pages, actually 1, 2, 3. And then I moved down and started doing cross country again because I didn't want to do this big background page. And I don't think I had realized how relatively small this pattern is. So this is the whole thing. It all fits in this nerd hoop. This is the number 4 nerd hoop. So yeah, I started pulling the colors down here to get enough like reference points so that I could color complete. And so I was color completing for a while. I think I've already finished like 20 some colors in this chart. And then I came back up last week and finished, this is page 4, and then there is like a skinny partial page down this side. And as you can see, I've been trying to fill in the background around the snout, is that a snout? Of the dragon. And I've done a lot of the fun colors. So like the colors that have the most stitches left are all more like sort of background, shady, more boring colors. So I'm trying to switch back and forth so I don't do all of the pretty colors first and then just have like dark blue and dark gray. The 310 is actually already done in here. So it was all up here, and then there's like a few little details down here. But the rest of the dark parts will be dark gray or blue or green. And I think you can tell pretty well on camera that even these like background pages they have a lot of colors in them. Like even the background was sort of confetti heavy. But I'm having a lot of fun. I have not had any trouble getting my stitches in. So even the days this weekend when I worked on Wings of Spring, I didn't do that until after I got my 1,400 stitches into this. So that's probably what I will also do. I have plans to work on the Moonface Bell Pull. I don't know if I have anything else I need to work on this month. There is the Wheel of the Year stitch along, which is Lindsay Swearingen pattern. The sale is hosted by the Cassidy Audacity, and I skipped that, so there's a section for May 1st, for May Day, and I did not work on that because I wanted to keep, I mean, it was May 1st, so I wanted to do Monogamous May, so I didn't do that. I'm going to catch up on that after May. But that's just a quick little section, so I might just sneak that in one day if I feel like it. But yeah, I'm going to try to get this done. And this will be the, it's not a very big full coverage, but it will be the biggest one that I have finished when it is done. I don't know if I have anything else to say about this. I've been sharing updates on Instagram, so if you want to see like the change day to day, you can follow me there. And also on Instagram, I don't think that the colors always come across, but there is like every shade of the rainbow in here. There are pinks, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and I love it. It's so fun. And the 10 stitch goes so fast. And I'll just show you the back since I just kind of did. It's a little crazy, but I think it still looks pretty good. There are some parts where it's like really thick, and some of this stuff I stitched many years ago at this point. And you can see the difference in my stitching, and I don't know what I was doing that first time. Like the top 3 rows of stitches were already done, and they're like thicker, and you can tell. But I don't care. Like I don't think you can tell unless you look really close and touch it, so I'm not going to do anything about it. It just shows how my stitching has changed over time. So yeah, that's my dragon. Okay. Okay, one more giveaway for today. So I'll do that, and then I will show you haul and Stitchy kindness. So I have another Lila Studio. This is Halloween Quaker. So when I bought the PDF for Spring Quaker, I also grabbed this one, and I already went into Pattern Keeper and transferred all the stitching that I had done. Like I marked everything that was done, so it's ready to go. So this is another one I bought twice, and if you would like the paper copy, use this 717 in a comment. Again, you don't need the 0, just 717 if you would like to enter to win this one. Okay. So first I want to show you my fabric of the month from Stitch Me. So this will be April's fabric of the month, and we're well into May, so if you don't have yours for some reason, maybe look away. I am in the Neutrals Club, and I get the 36 count linen. And this is the color from this month. And then I also just wanted to show you, I used to be in the mix group for various different counts of fabric over time. Like I'll switch it up sometimes when I feel like I have enough, I have enough 18 count Ada, so I'll switch. And this is the first time I tried the neutrals only. So I just wanted to show you, I have February, March, and April, in case you're curious if they're all the same or what. These are the 3 colors. So February was Oat, which is a little bit less mottled than like this one, which is Willow. And obviously Willow is warmer. And then this one is the new one, which I really like. So I just wanted to share the difference if you were thinking about the neutral club. Oh, and so this is the way I organize my fabric on these comic book, what's it called? Comic book board. Stephanie and Allison of Cross Stitch the Globe have done some videos recently about how they do this, but I actually had already started doing it before because Vicky, the Virginia Stitcher, did a video about how she organizes hers, and she does it the same way. And so I had organized all my fabric like this a while ago, but I did just go through within the last month and reorganize it. I bought some different boxes to put my fabric in, and I had just shoved a lot of fabric in there not on the boards, so I went through and put everything on boards and got everything organized by count and color, and that was a fun and satisfying project. Okay. So I think everything that's left in this thing is Stitchy kindness. I'm going to share that with you now. I did not ask either of these people if they were okay with me sharing what they sent, so I'm not going to say who it was, but thank you very much. I super appreciate people thinking of me, like, and sending me goodies. Obviously, it is amazing. So this one came with this sticker, which I love. It's going on my laptop, but I wanted to show you first. And a little heart in hand chart, which I think is adorable. It is called Pocket Round Bee, and she sent it with the beads And then there's this Erica Wilson Say It With Stitches book, which has traceable crewel and needlepoint designs. So I haven't actually tried tracing my own, like, all I've done so far is kits, but some of the designs in here are super adorable, and I am definitely going to give it a try at some point. Here, I'll show you this little one. And then it's this one with the flowers. It's very pretty. I don't know if I would do the words on either one, but those flowers look really fun to stitch. Okay. And then she also sent this book, Plum Pudding. So these are, you can do cross stitch or needlepoint for these. Just a bunch of ornaments, and then also some larger things in here. And there is a Creative Circle kit. This is the one that is in here is this hummingbird light switch cover, and it comes with like everything you need for that, which is adorable. And so that one is cross stitch, and then this is a Creative Circle embroidery kit, and this is the it's this one, the covered bridge, and it has all the yarn and everything, the fabric. That one looks really fun. Maybe in the late summer or fall I will start that. Okay, so that was one like care package of Stitchy Kindness that I got. And then the other one has, so this person said they were out thrifting and they saw some stuff that reminded them of me. So I got these 2 Precious Moments books. Sorry, I don't know which way I'm going. Which I was looking for this. I was looking for a kit for this on eBay recently, so I might do that one. And then also this Avon Crewel kit. I was also looking at this exact kit on eBay, but I did not buy it. So this little basket of strawberries with the butterflies, I love it. It has all the yarn. And then this one, it's got 2 grumpy owls, another Avon kit, and this one has the stuff to make a pillow. So there's like a zipper and this like cording to go around the outside. I love this one so much. And then the last thing that was in this box, this is just the fabric, but it's got these 4 little bird motifs. So for this one, I would have to find my own like thread or yarn to make this. But yeah, I love it. That'll be fun. So again, thank you so much for the Stitchy Kindness. With each of those packages, I was like, things have been not great. So I think in particular, each of those days when I got those packages, I was having bad days, and then I got those and opened them up and like obviously immediately felt a lot better. So thank you again. Like, not necessary ever to send me anything, but just the idea that people, you know, found these things and thought of me and wanted to send them to me is amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then there's one more thing I forgot that I bought that was in my box. So Megan, Wide-Eyed Stitcher, shared that she's going to work on this either this month or last month, I don't remember. This is Cricut Collection, The Promise Kept. It has these flowers with these different textures, like there's like plaid looking, like a check. These stood out to me. And so I saw this and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. And I found someone on eBay was selling a kit, so it has all of the DMC, and the project was already started by another stitcher. So just a little tiny start on this, I don't know, 28 or 32 count linen. So I adopted a whip on eBay. And yeah, it came with all the DMC, and they have, well, you can see the label. So I don't know how old this is, but sometimes I feel like I just want to copy every single thing that Megan does. And and I love to adopt a whip that might otherwise get thrown out. So I'm excited to work on that at some point. I don't know when, since I am doing this Monogamous May thing. And I have thought about like trying to sneak some other projects in, but I don't want to lose the momentum that I have on the dragon. So while I'm feeling motivated to keep working on it every day, I want to roll with it. So like I totally have permission to bail on Monogamous May if I feel like it. Like if it gets to be a chore and it's super annoying and I don't want to do it, then I'm not going to keep forcing myself to. But right now I'm having a ton of fun and I want to keep it going. So I'm going to see if I can get that dragon done this month, which means that I'm not sure how exciting my Flosstube videos will be if I do another one this month. So there might not be another one until June. Also, my kids are only in school for a couple more weeks. I think like May 22nd or something like that is their last day. So last summer I was able to film when Cole took a nap. However, he's no longer taking a nap, like unless he's sick. So my filming is going to be sporadic probably throughout the summer months while my kids are home. I did talk to my mom to see if she wanted to set up like a monthly or every other week like morning where they could go hang out with her so I could know I would have time to film. But we'll see. So I do not know when I will be back, but it'll be in a month or less. So if you want to enter any of those 3 giveaways, I will draw a winner within a month and let you know. Okay, so I think that is all that I have for you. I hope that you are doing well and having fun with your crafts, if they are calling to you right now, or if you're taking a break that is serving you as well. Yes, I hope you are healthy and safe and happy if possible. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.